Good evening everybody and welcome to Friday night special of Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, I've been having requests to do Fortress Crafty Vault again, so we probably might start doing that in the next couple of weeks. I'm just taking a huge break from that because I'm just so loving the updates that they've done in Empyrion. Now, I read the updates today on Empyrion, and because we're doing the 1 hour special, I thought we'd cover a few of the things, because apparently now we've got quite a lot more stuff in the control panel and we can access anything, literally anything from this. You've got the thing here and you can see straight away we're straight in the gun and we're down below. Yeah, so if you've got something in your base and it's, you know, causing a problem or anything like that, you just access it directly from the main menu, and you press T to get out. So it's P to get in. It does a whole control panel. I don't know what this flare is. Yeah, I actually don't know what it is. You know, I have no idea what it does. So if anyone can tell me what a flare does, we can have a look, because we've got intensity, we've got range. I don't know, we'll put it at 35 meters, which is maximum range, and we'll make it pink just for the hell of it. What does the flare do? And have we got any information on this? This is just telling us the base, but apparently the PDA, which I have no idea how to bring up, by the way. I think it's going to be infinite information. Yeah, press I. The PDA now has an awful lot of more information in it. How you get the information and stuff like that, we don't know. But knowledge base, which is Q&A, I presume that is, because we've got survival base. You can see that we've got all of this. We still haven't done weapon upgrades or mining and materials. Building a base start, equip your base. Yeah, we haven't done any of those, and none of these actually done so because we've built all of that as well. And so this is what we're going to be looking at, is the knowledge base Q&A, because this is absolutely the ones that it is. So I presume if we click on it, we can, you know, have a look, see what we got. So we can have a look. Harvest module, this is what we were looking at the other day. Yeah, and we don't know whether it's in there. This actually just tells us what's in there. So here we go, harvest module. So here's a quick one for us. I was using the harvest module on my hover vessel but could not find the wood logs. Well, we actually did find out where they were. It's actually in the harvest module themselves, because whatever is harvest does not go into any containers that you hold on your shuttle or spacecraft. It goes into the harvester, because that is like a container. Where it says, does the harvest module deal any damage to anything other than trees? The answer is no. I'm actually going to say that's actually incorrect, because if you go to an alien base and you sit with your harvester module and you push it against it, it will actually damage the metal, but you won't harvest it. Okay, we actually did that in one of the other episodes, but the harvest module will only harvest trees. Okay, so it's really only for building temporary bases, really, but it's good to have it installed. We're actually going to fit one to our what is it, RSV later on today. Chainsaw. Can I use a chainsaw on my own base? Like remove repair tool. That again is no. And does the chainsaw deal any damage to enemies or the bases? Yes, if you attack the enemy base or POI. You can fight with a chainsaw in close combat. But don't forget, if you do use a chainsaw, you're going to need fuel. And that's seaweed. So, what have we got? Weapons and defences. We can have a look at this. We've got range weapons, damage of tools, chainsaw, epic weapons, turrets and modulated weapons, turret access and targeting CV. So we definitely want to have a look at range. Okay, now this is the thing that we have been struggling on in the weapons, is range, because we just got a T2 sniper rifle and the range is 500 meters, which gives us a tactical advantage on some of the bases, which we tried to go and take out the weapons factory. We just did not stand a chance. Okay, we were just smacked around like a little bloody child, you know, and go back home and do something better because we just got our arse kicked. So here we go. Is the question here is the range of the weapon says XX meters, but it does not seem to hit anything. And the answer is the range for all weapons, handheld, base, small vessel, all weapons, is displayed for space only, which can be quite annoying. On a planet, the range will be much lower depending on the density of the atmosphere. Now, that still does not help us out, because you are going to go and build a gun that says 500 meters kill shot. Okay, now, okay, that's fine, that's fair enough in space, but what enemies do you have in space? You don't have a lot, because you're not going to be doing hand-to-hand combat in space. What you're going to be doing is using your SV, you're going to be using your CV, you're going to be using the capital vessel guns. They're going to be on automatic, and they're just going to do automatic combat fire, and you ain't going to be doing anything. It would be nice if we could have these ranges for handheld weapons, not for space, but for the planet. So we kind of worked it out. Now, there's 2 range finders on every weapon. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly show you that, and we're going to switch to I think this is the T2 sniper rifle. Okay, so we're going to, is it dark? Is it dark? Oh yeah, it's kind of dark outside, so I fell down my hole, that's why I put ramp there. So we're going to go upstairs, okay, which is by lift, and you can see currently at the moment we have a rock in the distance. Okay, so every time we do this, it will freeze on us. So we're going to quickly show you the 2 gun ranges. Now this is 500 meters. Okay, so we can see at 43 meters with this T2 weapon, yeah, we shoot that and we zoom in, yeah, and you'll see a little bit of smoke. It will hit. Okay, so that tells us if it's in white, we're going to hit it. Now if we go to something which is kind of, if we can find something, because this is right. Okay, so we're going to switch to the T2 shotgun. Okay, same thing. Okay, we know what the range is. I believe we can have a quick look to confirm what the range is. The range on a T2 shotgun is 50 meters. Right, so we're zooming in, and we've got the tree here. Now that's 92.7 meters, which is a bit disconcerting because it's not giving a range. Right, here we go. 2.1 meters. It's in red. If anything is in red, means you ain't gonna hit it. Okay, now it's going to call me a liar now, because when I go and shoot it, you can see it's there. But basically, when you're out, red is close. Okay, it's within range. White should, that's 142 meters there, and we can't actually see that. I want to do something which is within range. I'm not shooting my ship here. There we go. That's 43. That's 50 meters still. 47. That's 66. Now, if we watch the screen, right, even though it's in white, it is not going to give you a hit. You're out of range. But the red, like I say, that is in the way. That is really, really close. That's just danger. But what we've worked out is if we put 500 meters on the sniper rifle, so we're going to go really far for that tree over there where the crosshairs are, and we can see that this tree is 327 meters away, but we can't see if it's going to do it. So you can see, because we've did that shot, there was no smoke whatsoever. So we're just going to reload this and it will come out. Come on, reloading. Right, so now this tree here, 119 meters, right? You can see just barely. Well, okay, it shot it. Okay, that tree's gone. So this one is 193 meters there. This one is 200 meters. 200 meters. So I think what we worked out, we could hit anything within 300 meters. Okay, which doesn't give us a very good shot. Okay, so we want to go to something which is just over 300 meters. I don't really think that we've got it, but you get the idea. Okay, but there's no indication to tell us what the maximum range is, because it's all done for space range. Well, okay, that's fine. If you're going to be going and attacking a space colony, that's fine, but most of your attacks are going to be on the ground. Now the other thing is, on the overhead HUD, you're now going to see, it's going to tell you in the open plains. Okay, so that's helpful, especially if you're on different types of world and stuff like that. So just remember, if you have your assault rifle on, okay, which is close combat, yeah, this range is 360 meters. That actual range is going to be at least 100 meters less. Okay, so do be aware of your ranges. Okay, that's why I carry a variety of guns with me. T2 pistols, range on this is saying it is 200 meters, so as far as I'm concerned, that's 100 meters. These are very, very good for close combat, taking out drones. Okay, now we do have apparently an operated drone for the players. Now you can see here we have some combat. We've had some combat here, so I need to fix this. Okay, because obviously, you know, the main targets you can see for our base are coming up from this point. So this would be where the outpost would be. I could actually put another gun on here, but there's actually no point in putting another gun on here because we don't get attacked. Okay, now apparently if you take out the drone factory, you will get combat. You will get more and more combat, more drones, but you can actually set that in player YML file, but we don't mess with it. So what else options have we got? Save game now. Apparently you can do from in game. So we'll just press the save on that, and it won't save the game, it will overwrite the game, and there you see backup created. Food and poison now stay longer. So if you eat something that is poisonous, you're gonna have to get yourself sorted out. You know, you're not gonna have it 5 minutes and bang, it's there. You know, it's fixed. So do be aware. Do read the changes. Got any questions? Do ask. Okay. We always now try and keep our magnesium and stuff like that up together. You can see that we've got rock dust, we've got a lot of stuff here. We need to go mining for iron because iron is a big one, but I kind of like going and getting the panels because I like using the remove and repair tool because we can go and explore some of the ships and stuff like that. But we do want to get some bits and pieces done. Now we do have 200 still blocks to do, so we'll probably go and do a little bit of the spaceship today because basically that's what we've been doing for the last couple of hour episodes, and we really do need to work on that because we want to get that done. So that is what we're going to be doing to start off with, and then what we're going to do is, if we look at the map, yeah, you can see that we've got the planetary map, which is what we've got here. We still haven't found all the resources on this map, yeah, so we've got quite a good resources here. There's been some new animals and creatures put in, and they put spiders in. I absolutely hate spiders. So this is what we've got as well, is we've got some more bits and pieces. Now, trading outpost, okay. I've been there in the last series, and there's nothing on there for us to trade with if we're on single player mode, which we only ever do single player mode. So we can't actually say, right, we're going to go to the trading post in that capital ship. We've got 1,000 units of iron. We don't need it. We want, say, 10 units of zinc, and there's nothing there to trade. Okay, so we're going to have a couple of words with the devs and see how we can trade as single players. This we've never been to. That is new for me. Alien Outpost, we've been there. Now you can see that when it says PvP, even if you're on single mode, make sure you do not leave your ship unattended or your base unattended in a PvP mode, because when you come back you're going to probably find it all going to be blown to smithereens, and damage comes into it. If you are on Aqua and it's PvE, you have a little bit more, oh, I can crash land, okay, and yes, you can crash land to a certain degree because you're not going to get damaged so much. We are actually going to go there next, the Barren Moon, because there's some bases on that which we want to go and test out our capital vessel and stuff like that, and we want to see if we can build a base on each and every one, see if we can survive. Alien Outpost, we've been there, that's a level 4. This is level 3, we've never been there. Skillion, we've never been that either. I mean, that's a level 2 PvP, so we might actually start off with that. But that again is a barren bits and pieces. Now there's creatures on the barren planets apparently, but it's barren. There's nothing there, so go there with extreme caution. I think Atius, yeah, that's lava. Now the gravity on that, yeah, as you can see, is 1.22. So we are currently on 0.84. So if we have, say, on this one, we go with our current ship, which has, say, 4 thrusters, you ain't coming off it. okay, because you've only got the power for a 1G planet. So when you go to the lava planet, you're going to say you're going to need 8 engines because you're in a 2G planet. Okay, so do remember that wherever you're going, make sure you've got enough. Asteroid field. Can't really see the point of that if you can only mine one type of ore in there. You don't need a lot of it. This one, temperate. This is another one. I actually want to go and visit this one because it's another temperature planet. I want to go and see if there's any difference, but I can't see it. But that one's a PvP one. This one, which I can't pronounce after these flipping names, desert. We've never been to the desert. Empyrion is alien, so that I'd like to go and see because it's a level 5 PvP. It's an alien planet. Now we also have the other 2 maps, which is you've got the solar system map and you've got the galactic map, which I still don't think is working on the galactic map. So yeah, we're really loving this game, and there's just so much. But the thing that you need to do is when you press P, is you need to make sure what your power left. Now currently we have 2 hours 39 minutes. So you're always going to need a base, always, no matter what it is, until you have got a CV that can be your base when you land and take off planets. Okay, so we're always going to be having this base here on the start program. So we've got 2.5 hours of fuel. So first of all we're going to go downstairs. I really should cover this, and we are going to have a look just to make sure that we have got this production here, yeah, working. And you can see we've got 47 O2 bottles and 48 oxygen. I think the oxygen is well overwhelmed. Okay, so that's hydrogen fuel pack, so we can't use that one. You have to use a normal fuel pack. But everything else, CVs and stuff like that, you can power with your hydrogen. This is why we have hydrogen going all the time. We just stick it in and we get it done. Okay, so we're going to be coming into here. So we're going to be shoving this in here, and we have 61. So we're going to be starting that off in a minute. And where are we? Hydrogen here, and just go like that. You can just leave it. So we're now going to go to space. Okay. Now obviously our small vessel, you can see, is kind of crappy, but it does the job. Okay, that's what it does. Well, actually it's not going to be doing the job because I've noticed something. We have lost some of the ship. Well, interesting. Very interesting. Is that a load error, or is that because we got attacked? Our guns certainly did not come under fire. Our base hasn't come under fire. What about our other vessel? No, this seems okay. But it has got automatic guns on. It's got stuff on. So I believe that we must have come under attack because we've lost the cockpit, so we can't go up to space. So we're gonna have to have a look around and see what's going on, because that should have been covered by the turrets. So if that's actually going to be the case, because I know that they have changed some of the script. We're going to have to be a little bit more careful and find out what's going on, because we can't afford to have our vessel screwed up like that, because we don't have anything else. Yeah, our hover vessel is safe now. Due to that point, we are going to move our hover vessel, okay, because we just definitely don't want it. So we're going to have to build, I believe now, I'm gonna want these guns right here. We're going to have to build a hangar. Okay, I didn't really want to build a hangar, but it looks like we are going to have to build a hangar, because it's just not going to be on if we're going to get attacked. So yeah, good point to remember there. So let's go and build a new cockpit. Let's see if we've got enough items to build a new cockpit. So let's see. Now we've been using cockpit 2, I believe. No, we haven't. We've been using cockpit 3. So we basically are going to need 2 computers. Okay, so that's not too bad. Now the reason we use cockpit 3 is because it's low, and it's a lot, in my opinion, the best one that there is. So we need to build 2 computers. So okay, so 1, 2. Now if you want to start production of this, you can just look at how many you've got of your hydrogen bottles. You can say yes, no, you know, we're going to leave it. So we're going to leave it. It's only 12, and we can check to see what we've got for the 2 computers. So we need control devices. We've got 12 control devices. We need metal components. Yeah, we've got metal components. Cables. Yeah, we've got cables. And electronics. We've got, yeah, electronics. Okay, so we're okay for the 2 computers. So we're actually going to switch back here now, and we are going to go and pick our cockpit, which is cockpit 3, and I want to have a look at the weapons, because to me, when we did the missiles, I wasn't too impressed with the missiles, because they're not heat seekers. They are one-shot directs. Okay, so they're like a bazooka. Okay, but if something is coming in, it's going to be quite effective. But we still can't do the plasma charges. I so want those. Yeah, you know, because we just can't build the guns. So we need to look to see what's on not on a small vessel of a craft, on a small vessel. So these are the weapons currently that we can have on a small vessel, which is a rocket launcher, a Gatling gun, and a railgun. We can't actually have anything else. So yeah, kind of irritating really, because we've not got no turrets for a small vessel. So anyway, here's our fuel pack here. So let's get back to what we were building, which was the T3 turret. So where did the T3 turret go? Did we actually make it? Did we make that cockpit? And it's saying no, because we need some more electronics and some metal components. This is always the annoying thing here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I know it says 2, but I always like to put more out. So we've got that. Where are we? This is what you need for offline protection. Okay, which is power coil, flux coil, and metal components 5. You need those, and we haven't got the power coils. Okay, we can't get that one yet. So where are we? here we are. Metal components 5. Right, so metal components, which are these lovely things which need iron ingots, which is we're just going to be needing 1. Okay, we seriously do need to go and do some what's the name, some iron works. Come on, where are we? Right, so cockpit 3. So I'm going to put that one back onto the onto the game. But yeah, I'm quite surprised that we actually got attacked. Okay, so we're going to get the cockpit there. Let's check our veg garden. It looks all okay. We're still building this because, like I said, you're going to need this. This is going to be hopefully be moved to our CV when we get it super duper done. You know, because I want to have a movable base. I don't want to have it any other way. Now, this is, like I said, our small vessel, so you can see that this is probably going to be a little bit difficult to get on because we are missing blocks, but we will get it back fixed so we can move it, because obviously that's the protection there. Now the cockpit itself, we need to make sure we come out on the screen there so we can just see. If I face there so I can see that it's going to be in the right place, which is going to be here. Okay, so we now need to rotate that, and then we need to bring it forward, which is there. Okay, so yeah, 1 back, 1 forward. So there's our cockpit there, and you can see that it's longer than what it normally is. But if we're going to put a rocket component on there, we're gonna need it. So we just need to make this more elongated here just to give us balance. Okay, but you know what, I actually think I'll put it in the wrong fucking place. Yeah, we did, we put it in the wrong place, because we've lost we've lost the core. That's the back end of the ship. So something has definitely been attacking the ship. Okay, so currently at the moment we can't go anywhere. So something blew at the core. So that's what we've lost. We've lost the core. So that's going to cause us a lot of problems, because we are not going to be able to do the ship until we've got more components. So we're stranded on the ground. We cannot do the CV. We cannot build a CV. So let's go and put our components back, because if we are going to be losing components and that, I'm going to want to be having a stronger base. So let's go over here, see what we need. Right, so we can put these back because they're going to be no good to us at the moment. because we need the core, and that's 5 computers. Really is going to take us a while because we need iron. Okay, so we're going to add a new fixture to the what is it, to the, we'll just click on that, the SB, and that is going to be I want another hover engine. Now is it here, in here? No, it's in weapons, right, and that's this harvester module, which is 2 motors. Because sometimes you're going to get stuck in a tree. Now remember, this harvester motor is only going to be available for cutting down trees. It's not going to be doing anything else. Electronics 6. Right, okay, so that's that there done. Metal components 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right, so that's that done there, and so that means we can build that, and we need to look at the ammo that we've got. So we've got 15 shells. We've got no sniper ammo. So what have we got? Sniper ammo requires, I see it's 500 meters, but it's just, I don't want to lose my T2 stuff. Because of the range, but I want to go to the weapons depot. But before we do that, let's have a look at the tech trees. We currently have 92, and we are on level 18. Level 18. And weapons level 20. Yeah, we haven't got up to this one. This is so what I want. Yeah, 600 meters, so that's going to give us a 400 meter range, so we might not be able to get up to there. You know, plasma cannon, fucking hell, yeah, pulse cannon, we can't even use this because the what is it, I mean, that is 360 range, 5.8mm bullets. Just don't know if we should build a pulse. Oh, solid. Let's see if we can build a pulse laser. Weapons, pulse laser. Because I know we haven't got one. Power coils. I think this is what is stopping us. Is the power? Yeah, it's the power coils, because we need zirconium, and you can't get zirconium until you go to lava planets. Okay, this is the problem. This is why I want to go to the weapons factory. So let's build, what was it, T2 sniper rifle, 12.7mm bullets, 8.3, 15, 30, 5.8, 12.7mm, 5, 10. Okay, so we can only build 10. That would do. That will just give us a range. Right, so we've got all our weaponry. Let's reload. And let's go and get into our hover vessel. Did I pick it up? Yes. And like I said, I want to do a minor change to the hover vessel, and I really don't know how it's going to be done, because I want to take this front out and I want to put in that harvester. I might actually make it bigger, don't know. I think the front here has to come out. Let's go and kill some aliens. Okay, let's go and kill some aliens. Right. So first of all, let's go and see what we can go and do, because the one that was giving us the problem, yeah, if we look at the planet, we've got the outpost here, which we've done, and it all seems to be on here. This is the drone base. I don't think we've done the drone base, but this is what dictates whether you get constant attacks or not. So we're actually going to go. We're going to go for the drone base. Yeah. So that's a fair distance from our base. Now, if we press P and we've got what is it? Fuel tank. You can access the fuel tank and you can fill it up now directly. Okay, so whoops, you can actually now carry your hydrogen, yeah, and you can actually access it even on the go. Now, I do know that we've got a drone, an automatic drone. I'm not sure how we get that, so we're going to have a look at the menu. Options, control panel. Let's have a look at. No, that's the control panel. It must be under options, because I can't remember what it is for the drone. Right, player drone F5. So we're going to have a look at this today. F5. No, okay, so we can't get into F5 yet. So let's tee out of here. We are covered by our base gun, so I'm not too worried about that. So F5. This is our drone. I have no idea what it does. No idea how to even operate it. Okay, so can we V out? So no, we can't V out. But this apparently, well, is kind of tricky to do. So I'm not sure how high it goes. I don't know if it goes into space. Okay, so we're losing contact with our drone. Okay, so so we know we can't go too much of a distance. So how far can we actually go? So we can't go far. Okay. So that is okay for us, but it's like a little mini scout. So mainly I think it's going to be using for when we go into bases and we want to peek around the door. Now we are going to be looking out for new life on here as well. This is why I want to go to the other temperature planet, because it will have more life on it, because it will be reset. And obviously I didn't look to see just how much food we're carrying, and we're not carrying much food, so we need to make sure that we're going in the right direction to start off with. And we need to go west. Yeah, because that's to the drone base. Like I said, we can always collect food on the go. Because this is going to be a recon mission. Before we make the final attack. Hot dogs! Yeah. Cool. Shame that these don't stack. This means now I can change the recon mission into an actual combat mission, because we've got food here. This is what I do like, that they made the plants regrow in the spot they were, so if you find a really good food supply, you can really get some nice food, and you haven't got to worry about all of this stuff. So now what I want to test is that we can sit in our base here. We can press P and we can say, right, okay, we want to get into our inventory. I don't know if we can do that. We can, so, but I don't know if we can. Yeah, we can't put it in. We can only put it in the freezer, so we still need to eat if we're outside. Okay. So number 6, number 7, and of course corn dogs don't give you a lot, but they do give you a little bit. And there you go, you can see that we're now in full combat there. So I'm also wondering now, whoops, if, because we know how to use a small drone, we can get that few feet extra in without getting our asses kicked, and probably take on the factory. Because I want these constant drone based attacks. Whoa. Where did I go? Come on, don't do that to me. I forgot where I was going. Oh, we still got some distance to go. We're heading to those mountains over there. I want to try and get in position, ready for the drone attack. What would be nice as well to find in the games in the future is abandoned bases, destroyed bases, which you can go and survive or even rebuild and like kind of scavenge. Right, so we're coming to the place that I want to have a look at. And the drone base is somewhere over here. This is why you want the so here we go. We've got the cannon drone over here. This is where it starts to come in. So we're gonna not tee out there yet. We're gonna have a look here, and you can see that we're gonna be crossing here, but we have got cannon drone in place. So I don't want to leave it too our base too near, because this to me is a small movable base. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Get back in there. So first of all, how much ammo have we got? That's our cargo box, fridge, small ammo box, access. So we got, yeah, you can see that we have been attacked while we've been offline. Okay, so because we had 1,100 units in there, and we now have not got that. So that just shows me that you've got to be careful when you're offline to keep everything protected. So we're gonna just have a look, see where we're going. I think I'm kind of happy. Let's have a look. We've got the drone base here. Then the next one is the Ellipson Outpost Mark 1 and the Crash Titan. So we're going after that. So we need to just jump over to the other side. We've got protection for our ship. Right. So basically what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it here, and we are going to say see you later, have fun, stay safe. We'll be back when we go and attack the drone base. Have fun, stay safe, bye for now.